So I'm going to go over a couple different things, but the first thing that I want to go over is, what is a line? So when we talk about a line is straight. It has no width, and it goes in opposite directions forever. For instance, if I had 2 points, let's call this point A, and let's call this point B. And if I were to take and draw what I just described, so let's say I'm going to use a different color for that. So I'm going to draw a line that goes through. Notice I'm going to put arrows on each side. That means that it goes on infinitely. It goes on forever. And in this case, this is a line, right? Because we had 2 points, and you can draw through it and continuously go to the right and continuously go to the left. So anytime that it tells you to find a line on any of your worksheets or in your activities, you're just going to look for something that looks like this, that has 2 points, right? And when you write it, this is how you would write this line. If you wanted to write it in mathematical language, you would say AB, and then you would put a little line symbol on top of it. And this represents line AB. So that's line AB. So let's go ahead and let's look at something else, right? Because we can name a line by the letters that are on it, but sometimes they will also tell you what the line is named. For instance, let's just say for example, I'm going to put a letter T. Let's say that you were to see a letter T beside this line up here. Notice there's no dot where the T is, right? It's just the letter T, kind of cursive looking. If you were to see that, we could also say that this is line T. So instead of saying line AB, we could also describe it as just line T. That's the line's name. So I'm going to put naming a line. So you have 2 ways you can name a line. You can either use this symbol and put AB, showing the 2 points that the line goes through, or you can just simply call it line T. Now let's go ahead and let's move into another topic. So sometimes we hear the term collinear. So I'm going to write the word right here. Collinear. And if you have a question, right, and say it says find some points that are collinear, all this means is that you want to find points located on the same line. So if the points are located on the same line, they're collinear. For example, A and B are collinear. I could add another line. Let's create one more. So let's make a new line underneath here to show a good example of collinear. And so I'm going to put 3 points on it, 2 and 3. And for simplicity, I'm going to go ahead and label those points A, B, and C. And we're going to make a line through those 3 points. So if it were asking me what points are collinear, I would go ahead and I would say points A, B, and C are collinear because they're all on the same line. So that's all collinear is. So anytime it's asking you for something that's collinear, just look for all the points that lie on the line. Now, when we talk about points that are not collinear, right, let's look at a non-example real quick. I'm going to move down just a little bit. Let's say that we modified this line right here. So let's say we took it, and I'm going to go ahead and put right here, we're going to do an example of something that is not collinear. So for instance, let's go ahead and I'm going to put a couple points, and I'm going to put A once again, I'm going to put B once again, but now I'm going to change the way this looks. I'm going to come up here and put a point right up here, and I'm going to call that one C. So I'm going to draw my line now. So let me go ahead and get my protractor. And I'm going to go ahead, set an arrow there. And you know what? Let's do this. I'm going to call this C. I'm going to call this D. We're going to change this. D. And let me go ahead and draw a line up here. Okay, so now you notice we have a little bit different shape, right? So we don't have this line going all the way across, but we have what looks here to be representing some form of an angle. Now, what I could say on this is, in this case, I would say that ABCD, I'm going to write that down, so points A, B, C, and D, and I'm going to say are not collinear. And the reason is that these points, they're not on the same line. So what you see here is we actually have multiple rays, right? So we could say that C and D is a ray, and we could say that C and A form a ray. And because we have two different rays, and when I say array, so a ray is defined, I'm going to write the word ray, and endpoint, that then extends infinitely. So in other words, I want you to notice this is an endpoint, C is an endpoint, and then it extends off infinitely to the right, right? For instance, if I wanted to talk about a ray, my ray would be CD. So I could write CD, and then notice this time, instead of having an arrow on both sides of this little symbol on top, notice I just have the arrow on one side, and that's because it has an endpoint, and then it extends infinitely from C, D. C towards D, infinitely out, is a ray. Now, points A, B, C, and D are not collinear because they do not all lie on a line. Remember, a line, it doesn't turn a different direction and take off, right? It's just all the way across. So on the line, we have A, B, and C. But in this case, because D is located up here on the top, on a ray that branches off, that is not on the same line. Therefore, it is not collinear. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is I want to talk about a plane. That was a word that I've been seeing pop up on a lot of your work. So let's just talk a little bit about it. What do we mean when we talk about plane? So, and when I say plane, it's P-L-A-N-E. And when we talk about a plane, it's just simply a flat surface that extends in all directions infinitely. So I'm going to say a plane is a flat surface which extends infinitely. Every direction. So just to give you an example of that, I'm going to draw one real quick. So this is kind of common. They like to draw a parallelogram that looks like this. It's on many of your images on some of the work that you're doing. And let's put some points in there. So let's say we have a point here. We'll call that one A. Say we have one right here, B, and say we put one right here, C. Now notice these all have a point bound, right? So those points lie on the same plane. And then sometimes we'll have a name for a plane. So let's just say, let's call this plane plane X. So I'm going to put an X right there. So notice that whenever we see a capital letter on a plane, that's going to be the name of the plane. So name of plane, it rhymes, right? But the name of the plane in this case is going to be X. That's one way we can say it. So that is one of our answers. That's one way to name a plane. And there's another way that we can name the plane, because that's not the only way. We could also name this plane simply by the points that we have on it. And we just have to pick 3 points. Now remember, X is the name of it. It's not a point, so we wouldn't use X. But we could call this plane simply A, B, C. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to name it. It's also known as A, B, C. So there's 2 ways to name a plane. We can either call this plane X, or we can call this plane A, B, C, which are the points that exist on the plane. Now the last thing I want to talk about, I'm actually going to move these notes over just a little bit over here, is I want to talk about intersect, the word intersect, because I had some questions about that today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a set of lines that intersect each other. So for instance, I'm going to draw a line here, and I'm going to draw one here coming across, and I'm going to put a point, a red point right in the middle, right? This looks like a crosshair probably if you're playing a game or something. And so when you see that point where these 2 lines intersect, you can kind of even think about X and Y axis. We have 2 axes that intersect each other. We call this an intersection. So if any of your work asks for find a point that represents an intersection, you'll just find the point that's labeled where 2 lines cross each other. And let me add some arrows on here so that you can see these are actually 2 lines right here that cross. And let's say that we call that value A. So that could be labeled point A. And that would be our intersection. Now the last thing I want to talk about is coplanar. What does that mean when we see the word coplanar? So what I want you to think about is, and I'm going to write that here, coplanar. And that's really just a fancy way of saying that points are on the same plane. So points are on the same plane. So to give you an example of that, let's draw one real quick. I'm going to draw a parallelogram again. So let's say I draw one here. And I'm not the greatest artist, so if it doesn't look that great, it's alright. I'm going to draw as best as I can. So there's one plane, and let's label some points. Let's say again we have A, and we have B, and we have point C. Now let's say that we were to draw a second plane. Okay, so I'm going to draw a plane that cuts through here, and I'll use my red pen. So let's say we had a second plane and it cuts through here. So I'm going to go up. Imagine this is a 3D image. Alright, kind of look at it that way. Imagine this right here. I'm just going to darken up some areas. Imagine this cuts through the middle of it. Right, so now what we have is we actually have 2 planes that are cutting through here. Now if there's 2 planes, let's say on this plane up here, let's say we had another point, and let's say it was, I don't know, let's say D, right, just so we can follow the alphabet. So we had A, and we had B, and we had C. Now notice D is on this second plane, right, on this red one, but notice that it is not on the original. So in this case, we could say that points A, B, and C are coplanar. So points A, B, and C, they're coplanar because they're all on the same plane. But point D, I'm going to put D, is not. Coplanar, because it is not on the same plane as ABC, right? It's in this other shape, this second shape that I drew cutting through the original. So just kind of imagine that. I'm just going to kind of draw this so it kind of It's, notice right, this is on its own plane that cuts through it. In other words, imagine they're kind of intersecting each other. So coplanar means they're on the same plane, like A, B, and C. If they're not coplanar, then you have a point that is not on the same plane as the others. Alright, and I think that's all you need to know for this first section. Hopefully this helps.